Well, good morning, good morning. We are gathering for coffee with Casper. It's 8:28. We're going ourselves in a couple of minutes. Yep, here comes the Casper, just that fast. He knows his cue, huh? Yeah. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Ugh, you hurt me. There you go. Big, strong boy. Do you see your people over here? They're over here. Casper over here. There they are. There you are. There you can look at your people. There we go. Well, we're up on Facebook. We're waiting to see where we get to here. Oh, good morning from northern Arizona. Red, nice to see you this morning. Reginald, good morning. Candace from Palm Desert, good morning from Boise. And hello, Casper. There you go. Good to see you all this morning. We're glad you're checking in. Another minute, we're going to gong ourselves in and see where our journey takes us this morning. All righty, we got Idaho, we got Arizona, we got Hollywood, beautiful, glamorous Hollywood. The Rev's with us from Hollywood. Reverend Trish. We got the two Knowles from Oregon. There's Albuquerque checking in. Good morning, Deborah. Nice to see you this morning. All right. Good, good, good. Here we go. So our light workers are gathering. Here we go. Here we go. There's our 8:30. Let's gong ourselves in. We're just going to spend 20 minutes together to remind ourselves who we are and what we're doing. All right. Let's have everybody take a we're going to take that big, deep breath in. We're going to let out the sound ah. Okay, ready? Ah. And allow your body to relax. Remember, you're creating a vibration that's ringing out into the law, and the law is coming back as your experience. So we're just slowing ourselves down, taking a breath. And then bring our energy up into our heart center. And that's what we're doing. We're just spending 20 minutes reminding ourselves, good morning from Santa Rosa, California. Very good. Up in the northern Napa country. All right. Well, a lot of unnecessary violence in the world. And there's a wonderful quote I just saw from Martin Luther King. He said, I don't believe violence will remain in the human condition. And he finishes the line, I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word. And we could take, we could also use, you want to come up and say hi again? Okay, there you go. Oh, good morning from South Carolina, Becky. Nice to see you this morning. There's the Casper. There he is, right there. He doesn't want to be missed. Okay. Ernest Holmes, the great philosopher from the last century, had another way of saying that. He said, by spiritual thought, here we have to have an absolute conviction that one may trust in the integrity of the universe and that sooner or later, all things will be made right. Trust in the integrity of the universe and that sooner or later, all things will be made right. Now, if we go to what we often talk about here on Coffee with Casper, by the way, good morning if you're new to us for the first time. We'd like you, if you're on Facebook, let me know where you are because I'm watching that feed live. We're also on YouTube. We're up for several years worth of material on Coffee with Casper. All of it trying to keep us as people who become aware of the unity of all life, that there's only one life, that life is everywhere present, that life is centered in you and in me, and that the I am that I am is my supreme self. The I am that you are is your supreme self. And by that I am, we're talking about your soul nature, your eternal nature, the part of you that came from the light, that put on a coat of skins and will return to the light. That soul nature is your true nature, and it's guiding you. It's paying attention while you're having this experience as being God as human, to being spirit as human in the human condition at this time. And the human condition at this time, good morning, Michelle. Nice to see you from San Diego. Two Revs. We got Revs joining us this morning. Glad to have you. A lot of light workers spreading light. We're glad to have those who are light workers, who know they're light workers, who know they're spreading the light, and remembering that the reason that we came at this time was humanity fell asleep. Eons ago, it fell asleep. And it has, in that sleep, it fell into a separation consciousness, which then led to a duality consciousness, which means that us against them, and which led to war, which led to violence, which led to death and disease, and all of the things that we look at in life that are not pretty, not beautiful. Part of the eternal verities is beauty is one of the eternal verities of the Spirit itself, right? And so we, from wherever we were in the cosmos, knowing whatever experience we may have had in the human condition, knowing that the earth and humanity is a beautiful thing, that its potential is unrealized because of its eons of separation, and that duality consciousness created all of the challenges that we see in the world. And it took eons to create that problem. It has taken eons to get to the place where we're at the verge of changing it. And how long that change takes is not certainly overnight. As we release the old, we release violence, we release anger, we release egoism as a way of being, and we start coming from a more inclusive point of view. That am I bringing a beneficial presence to the world? And I know everyone here gathers. Hi, Becky. Nice to see you this morning from North Carolina. Missy Grant is with us this morning. Oh, we're all over the place. We're glad you're here. So our true nature, which is our soul nature, expresses in time through the body. And we see the sum total of that expression in our day-to-day experience. That expression is born from our connection to life itself through the law of the circle. That which comes from me returns to me as my experience. That which emanates from me as a vibration, that's hitting the law of creation itself, right? The law of the circle, the law of creation, which is creating in us, through us, as we are co-creators with the One. That vibration is returning back to us as our experience. That vibration is born of conscious thought, unconscious thought, false beliefs that may be true. It's a combination of beliefs in the human condition and in the race that we may have participated in unknowingly. So it doesn't matter whether those beliefs were conscious or subconscious. The fact is they're coming back to us as our experience. And that, how could you possibly, see people taking guns and shooting randomly at crowds and not be hurt by that, not feel it? We do feel it. And this is where, and it can diminish our light, because it's we have this eternal light that can't go out, but the wind hits it and makes the wick look like it's all the way out. And when the wind stops, maybe it starts to glow up again and we glow again. But our job, you and mine, because we are in tuning ourselves with the infinite through our daily prayers, daily affirmative prayers, drawing from the infinite everything that looks like unconditional love and truth will have the final word. We then reach deeply within ourselves, or high up into ourselves, into our highest nature, and we make a demand upon the universe for the revelation of perfect love, for the revelation of all of the goodness of the universe, the love of the universe, the beauty in the universe, the peace, the poise, the balance, the laws of perfection. The earth keeps spinning, the stars are moving. Everything in the universe is born of intelligence, and intelligence, whether we're cooperating with it or not, will be the winner. Intelligence wins, right? Perfect love wins. It is our alignment with that perfect love that brings us a power to transmute the negativity in the world and allow ourselves to have lives, to comfortably live our lives and fulfill our purpose. I choose to comfortably live my life and fulfill my purpose. Now, way back when, there was a book by Stephen Covey called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And the first one of those habits was to begin with the end in mind. And I like to look at that expression not from my mortal self. I put on this body, and I'm going to have this body for a certain amount of time, hopefully decades, a certain amount of decades in time. And then I will release this body, and the I am that I am will, if it shows fit to find a body here, it will find it fit to find a body hereafter. The perfect body for the perfect expression of who and what we are in the sum total of our experience. So as we are remembering who we are, as we are making that demand upon the universe, as we are souls in expression, knowing that the soul is victorious, the soul is gazing at the glory of God and directing our senses, you and I are intuning ourselves to that I am nature. We are meditating that I am one with the one. We are knowing we are one with the one. We're drawing that unity of all life in us, as us, and through us, and making a demand upon the universe to reveal itself in me, as me, and through me as perfect love. And yet we're flawed. We make mistakes. I made some mistakes already this year that I'm not happy with. I got duped by some crooks, and I can't believe I let myself get duped. That was terrible. I'm mad at myself for that. I was not paying attention and bumped into a car backing up. I'm mad at myself for that. Nobody did that. I did that. I made these mistakes. And when we make a mistake, when you make a mistake, you pay for it, and it's done. It's over. Yesterday ended last night. We have to recover. We have to get back on top of our game and know that we came here to bring light to the world. The way to bring light to the world is to magnify the light within you, which means to make daily, to be working on making your life work the way you want it to work, the way you want to be in health, in wealth, in love, in creativity and expression. How do you want to do that? And if you know that no matter what, you're going to make a contribution to the human condition because you choose to be a beneficial presence in the world. I choose to be a beneficial presence in the world. You might say that to yourself. I choose to be a beneficial presence in the world. And if you're making that choice, and you're regularly making that choice, and you're making demand upon the universe that it move through you in that way, so that your very life is bringing benefit to the arena of your experience, to everyone who touches the arena of your experience, right? And I think the Dalai Lama, maybe found the one true religion. And he doesn't call it Buddhism, although he is that. He says, my religion is kindness. Boy, in a time of world transformation, where we're trying to release the grip of egoism meaning selfishness at the point of my good at the expense of everything and everyone. We have dictators in the world who are doing that to this day, causing great havoc. And we should not be comfortable in a world that is making war upon itself. We should not be comfortable in a violence that seems random and completely unnecessary because of pain somewhere else and expressed incorrectly. We shouldn't be comfortable, and we should be trying to find ways to bring more light, to transmute that violence, to transmute that selfishness, and bring more light into the world. And again, the way we bring more light into the world. Another Rev has joined us from Eureka. She found it. Hey, Reverend Taggart, nice to see you this morning. It's so nice to have everybody here this morning. I'm glad you're here. And again, this morning is really simple. Are you ready? Are you ready for your next great good? Are you ready for the next wonderful thing that's going to happen to you and through you because you choose to be a beneficial presence in the world? Are you ready? Are you paying attention? In my book, It's So Easy When You Know How, I ask the question at the beginning of the book, and at the end I answer it. The second edition of the book, I answer the question, will you live the cosmic adventure? The cosmic adventure is to look for the good wherever it is and add to it. Multiply the good. Bring light to the good. Bring your light to the good. Bring kindness forward in a world that needs kindness. Bring joy forward in a way that it oozes from you so that other people catch joy. Bring laughter forward so that you can free yourself from the bonds of the silliness of the human condition. See the joy of being alive. Wake up to the goodness of your own life. Draw it into your life. I forgive myself and my mistakes, and I'm moving on into the future with a clean slate. Today is the day. Forgive yourself and your mistakes. We all lose mindfulness. We are not all the time on a game paying attention. Yogananda, said, I will never forget thee. That was his mantra, I will never forget thee, meaning his connection to the I am that. I'm remembering that. As Ernest Holmes said, we were seeing through the mist into the eternal and changeless reality. And man, there's a lot of mist in the human race. And that's why we're necessary. You're necessary. Your presence is necessary. Your contribution to humanity is necessary. And it doesn't matter what it looks like in the world. What matters is in your arena, however big that is. Are you touching? Are you bringing your unique self forward, your unique expression of love forward so that it touches the world? That's what we're seeking to do. To bring more, to make a demand upon the universe to reveal, as Martin Luther King, the reality that truth and unconditional love will win. And that's what we're bringing into the human condition. Humanity, I wonder, does humanity have faith in itself? Or do we need to contribute to that? Humans, you can do this. We can change. We can let go of that which doesn't serve. We can let go of that which is not serving the eternal reality of truth and unconditional love. We can release that which doesn't serve and choose into our lives more light, more love, more truth, more wisdom, more forgiveness. And it begins with ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves for falling and get back up, just like the skater. We're doing our beautiful routine, and we hit the ice. Hitting the ice is not comfy. It's hard. It hurts. And we get up and do it again. Get up and do it again, right? That's what we do. This is the new day. This is the day to get up and bring more light into the world, to bring more love into the world, to bring your unique expression into the world. And if we believe somehow that wealth, health, and love, and creativity, and purpose are normal, then it's okay to make a demand upon the universe. Show me the health and wealth and love and creativity that I can bring in the world. Let me wake up to what's mine to do today. And you don't have to move a mountain every day. You have to just do what's in front of you to do. To look for the good wherever it is and just add to that. To look for the kindness wherever it is and add to that. To look for connection wherever it is and add to that. I choose to be a beneficial presence in the world. And therefore I have to grow today. I have to release that what doesn't serve, choose more of that what does serve, that serves me, that serves therefore my mission, to help humanity in a time of transformation, to bring forth peace in earth and goodwill toward all humankind, to be the place where that's happening. And if you and I aren't doing it, who is going to do it? The people who are awake to the unity of all life, the people who know they can draw on the universe, that you can ask for any amount of good you want, in any flavor you want, love, truth, joy, beauty, wisdom, peace, poise, harmony. You can ask for all the flavors of the good, because good and more good is yours. There's no limit to that good, but we have to open our hearts, we have to open our mind, we have to become the place where that good is happening. So here's a good affirmation that we shared with our children, that we have now shared with our grandchildren, that we have shared with other young families, and they're sharing it with their children. And it's just a very simple affirmation to remind yourself who you are. And sometimes when we lose faith in humanity and we lose faith in ourselves and we get bummed out or whatever, or we're being unforgiving to ourselves, sometimes the simple things are what will bring us back. A nice fresh breath, a nice opportunity to visit with your four-legged creatures, to hear the birds, to go out into nature, and to remember this simple affirmation. White light covers and surrounds me, and nothing but good can come to me. I am walking in the light, as the light, with the light. White light covers and surrounds me, and nothing but good can come to me. You deserve the good of the immortal one because you are one with that one. You were born in the image of that one, out of the unconditional love of that one. And so we reach up into our soul nature. We become the ones who change our minds, looking at our experience and what we don't like. We begin to make the changes on the inside that is more in tune with who we are and what we mean. We change our thoughts, we change our attitudes. We begin to remember that the law of the circle is I am always connected, never disconnected, and I'm bringing that connection forward consciously in a new way today. You are a light worker. The work you're doing in the world, at just being you, is the right work. You're choosing to be a beneficial presence, and therefore you're demanding the universe that it show you the way in this day, moving toward the direction of your fulfillment, one baby step at a time, simply doing what's yours to do today. White light covers and surrounds you, and nothing but good can come to you. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. If any of this has been valuable, share it in any way you can. LinkedIn, YouTube, like, follow, share the word, spread the message. Let's get more and more people gathering, even as we gather here in this place that we call Coffee with Casper, where we're sharing this light together. Until we meet again, I invite you to go in the light, as the light and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. We'll be back next week with Coffee with Casper. We'll see you then.